like I'm fucking my record up for no reason.
Bro, we would've beat the bad niggas, man. We had Big. The Big was killing that nigga. Like, and he was just tossing up dumb shit.
That's the one thing I don't like, the height difference. Like they actually make that a thing.
How tall is this lockdown? Hell no, he taller than that.
But I just put in a random name and start a pro-am team, and it say somewhere I'm just moving the stick all the way around, and it say somebody already made that name. I'm just trying to make a pro-am team so I can go in there and practice my jump shot. You might as well play Madden until I get back.
Boy, you think I ain't with on my own? What time you come back?
Like, I'm gonna leave early for like 5.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, this is it.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Beyond me. These niggas in these leagues just be trading the
Officially
fuck
nothing
out
on
of
that
their
last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson.
Hey, listen.
Flushed out right. He's gonna run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line.
What you gonna do? Go whoop the Bill man ass?
Short of the first down marker. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more.
They're gonna pull up on the 5 with the foul on
They only punted twice
Bill
in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And
the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10.
I gotta go get my wallet at the car. And she's like, do you need to call back? Like, bitch, if I need to call back, I would have said
first two NFL seasons. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. They want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield.
It ain't your fault.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But I know what will be my fault if you keep disrespecting, bitch.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
They'll run on second down with Blue. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game up and out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last
is that where he's from?
3 and out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's where he's from.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watson on target here to Fuller.
I'm in my bag, bitch.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 39.
You see my cargo pants?
A shotgun snap from Watson. And that's complete to Croft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Come on in, Luke.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This throw caught right around the Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Alyssa, what my dress pants that I bought yesterday?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Breeze now to throw. And he's got some space here. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, here's 4 down.
If I can sign this fucking play, I can't
in
go.
the red zone now, down at about the 19. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Bro, like, all my clothes are gone.
Are
you trying to kick me out or something?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. Sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
On
1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Watson.
That's my phone.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, what
The
up?
beauty of being able to play a zone
Cool,
defense
how
when you
you
can
be?
sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play.
Alright, I'll give it to you when I get on here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Man, these motherfuckers got me out here 0 for 6. Jackson, boy.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, 31!
3rd and long, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Sharks got it, left side.
Boy, if I ain't never seen no bullshit, that's all.
He reaches the 43. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across
no bullshit.
midfield
That
now
is
for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Blue. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the stand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy. Check. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready?
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze going to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Buying time to his left. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
56.
Here's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And the Saints first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Over.
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Wow, Jet down there gunning that
They'll try
motherfucker
again
down.
from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
I really need this right down. I don't want to see my play, that my go-to shit.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now the throw taken in by Chubb. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Watson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Blue. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
I like the way we get a pick.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Shit. Take the field.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
95-56, 95-56.
Again, it's Kamara. Shrugs him off. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. The Saints on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze now. And this is going to be intercepted. H.N.I.C with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deshaun Watson in the final minute, and the Jaguars.
All thing I can do is go touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor. But a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 33 yards that time.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To try again after the sack. Breeze. Well, the pressure gets to him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. I'm in a sad era, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more.